All right. We, after what was supposed to be like a 2 week break, turned into a half the year break, just
Mhm.
due to scheduling. But we are back. Welcome
I have a
back to
new
Dumb Luck
house.
Sports.
That's how long
Yeah,
it's been.
yeah. Majority of us got new cribs.
Yeah, we all moved.
Yeah, we all moved. Some got into relationships, I think, before the show officially ended. AKA Mr. Ice down there. He was locked in. I don't even know if he's
hmm
listening to what I'm saying
Yeah,
right now.
homeowner Mr. Ice
Yeah.
He's listening to Chat GPT.
Yeah, but no,
waiting for
it's
his
good.
granola AI is taking notes.
Good to be back. Glad to have everyone back on the show safe and sound. So, obviously lots to talk about. We could go into the nitty-gritty of what has happened in the past several months, but I just think that's very like dumb to do.
No.
Dumb like sports. Shameless plug. Anyway, how is everyone doing on this fine Tuesday, July 7th at approximately 9:01 p.m.?
I'm a little depressed because of U.S. soccer. I bought a fun bought shirt from the local bar to support, and we got absolutely waxed.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We're a hockey
Yeah,
town now. We took over
hockey
hockey. That's all that
team.
matters.
Yeah, Jackets, at least they got Bones back.
Anyways,
At least Zach stayed. That was scary there for a bit.
yeah,
I would have, I don't even know.
yeah.
That
I don't
would
really
that would be
want to
full rebuild, I feel like, if you lose a guy like Zach. But I don't think he
listen.
was ever gonna leave. I think he was reading those reports like, oh, I'm thinking about leaving.
I have a very big opinion on that. The fact that we let our own GM got bullied into believing fucking what was it, Elliot Friedman? Not Elliot Friedman. I forget the other reporter's name. Frank Cervelli, I think is his name.
Frank Saravelli. Yeah.
Yeah,
Saravelli.
Saravelli.
That guy every fucking day just pounding NHL media. Oh, Zach Werenski thinks he requests a trade. Zach Werenski requests a trade. I'm pretty sure there's a deal on the table. Zach Werenski denies getting traded to Dallas. Well, yeah, no shit. You let the NHL
Never
media
happened.
bully you into believing that your star player wanted to go to a different team. And it wasn't the truth. I mean, yeah, he might not want to resign after his 2 years is done, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I get you want to try and trade him at his peak, but like the whole point of being an NHL GM, and I think it's number one most important job besides you getting into the nitty gritty scouting and whatnot, you need to be able to communicate with people. That is number one thing. And I know there were reports like, hey, we aired it out. Like, don't worry. Like, we're good. We talked it over. They waited till after the draft, which at the time was a great sign for everyone. And everyone was like, all right, Zach's staying. They probably just captaincy. No, they like literally just did not talk anything over about Zach's future until a couple days later, this whole situation was blown way out of proportion. And next thing you know, we're here. We're trying to rebuild the bridges that everyone thought were burnt, but they weren't. Everyone hated Zach Werenski for like a solid 4 or 5 days. So I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm done rambling about it. The situation, water under the bridge, in my opinion. Let Zach be. Go get some guys. We got Big Val Nichushkin, or Jack likes to call him Big Nose Val because of his nose nachos. But that's a different story. But anyway, I'm not happy with what
But
the
you have to have
Jackets
a
have
guy like
done.
that on the ice.
Correct. Yeah, I'm not like content with what the Jackets have done, but what the moves they've made so far haven't been a step backwards, is the way I'll put it.
Yeah, I mean, Columbus Blue Jackets is a synonym for bad management. I mean, it goes back. We've had good coaching, we've had great players. When they had the team with Duchesne, Bob, the team that beat Tampa, like they've had these teams that are building and building, and then they just fall apart because of bad management. I hope
Hmm.
that this is a turning point. They got the Zach situation settled, but it is hard. Just to know that we're just going to sit on the outside, especially with the way the jacket season ended. I think we were on hiatus then, but with the way the jacket season went down, with just that, just falling up, the wheels just popped off at the end. It was
Yeah.
like so bad. Like just watch it. I think you and I went to the Carolina Hurricanes game where we won 5-1, so the Cup
Hmm.
winners. And then I think a couple weeks later, we just watched Jackets get their asses waxed and shined by them. Like it was like, holy shit, this is two different teams. But
They had to win two of their last 11 games, I believe
yeah,
they had, and they either had an
hmm
overtime loss or just a loss in general. So,
yeah. Speaking of Rocky management, the Chicago Blackhawks did deal their 4th pick. Didn't love it, but Bowen Byram, I think is how you say the name, is going to be good. We've got him on a big contract, so he better be.
Yeah,
And
it's a
Bedard is still not
steep
signed.
contract for Bo Byram, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
he better produce. I mean, he's worth a 4th overall pick for a reason, I'm hoping.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that he's not gonna produce. Like he's a talented guy. It's just I think that for the contract and the time that the Blue Jackets, the Blackhawks have right now, like they're not in win now mode. So I think it just more like confused everyone as to why they did that, and then also gave him that big of a contract.
Yeah, there's thoughts that it's because the salary cap is about to increase again.
Yeah,
So
I
you
did
get
hear
him
that.
now before he can request more, which they can renegotiate, but I'm not sure the entirety of the rules on that. What really needs to get done is this Bedard deal. He obviously wants to stay in Chicago. Like, not the worry that he's not going to be there. It's the worry is how screwed, like, how much can the Hawks hold on to build around him and still pay him what he's worth? Because obviously he's the best player on the ice, despite injury problems. Like, he broke his fucking jaw. There's not much you could have done there.
You just
So we'll see
described
with the
how
Hawks,
every
but
single
Kyle
decent
Davidson
player.
was a terrorist there for a few days.
I'll get into the terrorist comment here in a minute, but you just described what every single decent player coming out of coming up from Columbus and like actually thriving in the NHL is. It's like, hey, like essentially it's a ticking time of how long can we hold on to him. That's essentially.
Yeah, it feels like Columbus and Chicago have turned into these. Well, more Columbus, it feels like when everyone says the Pirates is just the Yankees farm system
Yeah.
for a long
Until
time.
that's why Skeens is purposely tanking his ERA so he can sign with the Pirates again and not go to the Yankees.
yeah, and his elbows pulled
He
pork.
needs to
But
stop
it's a
staring at
different
Libby
story.
Dunn
Yeah,
in
that's
the
true.
crowd.
Yeah, his I was watching his like pitching motions and it does not look the same.
Yeah, his velo's like 96, 97, and used to be 100, 101. There's some issues. Maybe he's just tired, but
Could it be 93, 93, 93, 93, 93?
93. If it gets down to 93, there's big issues.
Yeah. Keto, you look like a deer in the headlights down there. Are you all right?
Oh,
He's thinking about offer sheeting Connor Bedard to be his personal AI assistant.
no, it's I've been getting emails while we've been here that I've been
Are
trying
you
to
connecting
read.
your clients with the Tokyo partners?
I forgot you're on the clock right now, aren't you?
No, I'm
Keto
not.
works from home.
I was getting emails from my guy that works in San Francisco. He was sending me stuff that I was looking at.
I got you. You just look,
Do you have anything
you
to
just
do
look
with
a
the
little
Kings,
lost in the
Mr. Ice?
sauce.
Yeah, I was reading. I was like, "What's he talking about?" But yeah, I'm here.
All
Do you
right,
have any
Keto.
thoughts about the
Yeah,
Kings?
what do you thought about NHL free agency so far?
I think that, well, I do think McDavid's leaving in like the next year. I don't know if he'll be yet, but I think in the next year. Think Columbus. We'll see if it goes well with Werenski. I don't know if there'll be issues, but we'll see with that proposal. And
How do you feel about Mike Babcock being the Oilers head coach?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's a great. Well, actually, I don't know about him as a coach. Like he might be a good coach. I have no clue, but I don't know if players like him.
Good
Yeah.
coach,
With the
weird
Red
guy
Wings,
is what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Good coach, weird guy, very weird guy.
Well, wasn't he was the Jackets coach?
Yeah, he was
Wow.
the Jackets coach for an off season till then apparently, and this is the alleged story. But it got cleared by the NHL, so I guess
that's
he's all
right.
right. But like he was apparently going through players' phones and they were like, dude, that's like the picture that's like my wife. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't care. Like, I need to see if you have anything inappropriate on your phone. And he's like, they're like, what the fuck are you
Apparently,
doing?
he was
Dude?
looking for like guys talking shit about him.
Yeah, he
Like,
was.
if I wanted traded, I would just start talking shit.
He's a
And be
little bit
like,
of a psycho, which
go
I
through
don't
my
mind.
phone.
But
So,
Yeah,
that
Yes.
is odd.
he asked Mitch Marner as a rookie to rank the hardest working players on the team, and then aired him out to the entire team.
yeah, I remember that. I was listening to Spit and Chicklets talk about it a couple of days ago, and I was like, I know they're a pro player podcast, but like, holy fuck, dude! I would if I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Biz played under him. I think with the I forget what team it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. So
I remember
someone,
just remember him in
yeah, was he with
Detroit.
the Yotes? Was he with the Yotes at all? I don't know.
Biz was. I don't know.
I know Biz was. I
I don't
can't
know if
remember.
Babcock was.
One of them had a connection to Babcock, and he was like, I mean, they personally had no problems. They know some people absolutely love him. There's some people who absolutely fucking hate him. Like from what I understand from what they were saying, and obviously they're professional hockey players compared to us just being casual fans. It's just there's literally no in between. You either like him or you don't. There's just no in
Hmm.
between. So I don't know. Tito, what do you think about the offer sheet beef between the Ducks and the Flyers?
Oh, is that with Leo Carlson?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think I don't really understand the NHL with that stuff. I don't really know the specifics. I don't really understand like the offer sheet stuff. I don't look into it. I think it's all like weird. Like you can get offered while you're on a team.
Yeah, it's like
I don't really know what it
Old
means.
school, it feels like.
yeah,
It
it's
hasn't quite
really
caught up.
it's kind of like early NFL from what I understand, but like essentially and Jack, you probably know a lot more about it than the rest of us do, so correct us if we're wrong, but essentially an offer sheet is like if they're a um is it an upcoming restricted free agent or restricted free agent? One of the two. Essentially, a team can swoop in and offer them a contract and then like comp picks essentially to the team and be like, we're going to take him if you don't match that offer. And then if the other team doesn't match that offer, then deal goes through, right?
I think it's a restricted free agent.
Yeah, if you're a restricted
Restricted.
free agent,
Okay.
you can offer players. So the Flyers offered 5 years, 90 million, and Carlson has the right to accept it. And if the Ducks match it, he goes back to the Ducks. But if the Ducks don't match, they get four of their next first round picks from the next 5 years.
Great work, Mr. Financial
Yeah.
Advisor.
Do you know how many picks your comp is determined? Is it based on
I think
how
it's
much
the
you're paying?
value of the contract.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
And they got
Like-
they offered him a fat
Yeah.
contract.
I don't know if the
Yeah.
Ducks can even match, and I don't know if you really want to. That's a huge contract for the
I mean,
NHL.
he's gonna be
apparently it's
nasty.
signed already. Apparently it's like Leo was just like, yeah, like, dude, like hell yeah, like I sign me up, like I will absolutely sign that contract.
Yeah,
Shit,
Um,
$90 million.
I mean, he's getting paid more than Kirill Kaprizov. So I mean, he's gonna take it 100%. And then I mean, it puts all the power in Leo's camp because he's like, I'm getting paid 90 million no matter what. So I think if any team offered it, he'd accept it. So
Yeah, without a doubt. I think that's honestly, it's been a wild NHL free agency so far. I'm shocked there hasn't been any like other big moves. Like there's been a lot of goalie movement. Like Markstrom went back to Florida from when he
But
was
the Chuck brothers.
to Chuck Brothers. We didn't even talk about that.
Bobrovsky to Toronto.
Bobrovsky to Toronto. Speaking of the Chuck Brothers, Kane hasn't even been picked up yet, which is crazy because I think he's still like a decent player. But
Be good to get on a low contract. I'd be surprised if he doesn't go back to the Red Wings for another year or two. Just
yeah,
because I feel like they're right on the edge, and that could be a guy that could play. It'd be nice to see him come retire a Hawk, though.
yeah. I unfortunately don't think that's happening though.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Well,
are saying
we have a lot of work to do to get him to convince him to come back.
I don't know what kind of fucking Toronto media think they are, but every player
Steve
that's
Dangle?
out on the market, dude, every player out on the market, they're somehow linked to Toronto. I don't know how it is. They just must have like industry plants. Just
Toronto still thinks everyone wants to play hockey in Canada, which one, we own that now.
Hey, buddy.
But two, Toronto they got handed the pick in the lottery. That was 1,000% rigged. I know I sound like an ass because we got the
You can't talk.
I mean,
Jack and
we
Chris
got Bedard, but we're still ass.
Chick-fil-A
We also were
when that
in
happened.
the playoffs more than one time before we got a lottery pick.
I don't know. The Jackets have never gotten a lottery pick in our
A
lifetime.
bigger market.
Get fucked. Golly. Nah, but
They need to do away with the lottery, and everybody need the lottery system is terrible
I
It's like
in the
my
agree.
NBA
it's like
and
my
the
Yankees
NHL.
theory. Why I
But
don't my Yankees theory of I don't want a salary cap because it lets other teams be competitive, and I want only the big market teams to be competitive because I'm a big market fan. So
yeah,
no floor, no cap. Let us spend. Let the Dodgers spend. We'll beat them one year, maybe.
yeah.
In like
Well, I
the
mean,
next 20
this
years.
time last October, I remember we watched when the Dodgers won, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, they're not going to play baseball next year. And here we are. The Mets are single-handedly keeping that like a conversation alive because they're so bad and they're like the second highest payroll.
Well, it's not
They're so
even
bad.
that. It's like the players and the owners are so far off on an agreement in terms of like a salary cap or a salary floor. The
Hmm.
MLB is trying to like, and Jack, obviously correct me if I'm wrong because you're a bit more of a baseball expert than me, but essentially the owners and the players are so far off on like a contract agreement on where it's like, hey, like here's the cap, like here this is the number we need, and it sounds like the owners aren't really willing to budge at all, and the players aren't either. So, not playing baseball is very much still on the table, like for
Yeah.
next year. It's without a doubt still on the table for next year, but I don't know. It's a whole lot of hodgepodge. Just enjoy the season while it lasts is what I'll
Hmm.
tell you guys. But I don't know.
They're funky season too. The White Sox are good.
White Sox doing decent. They were, I think. I
I
don't
think
know
they're
if
still first. They're
no,
good.
I think the guards overtook them. I know
Oh,
that
did
for
they?
a fact. And
Oh, you were there.
then yeah, I was there. And then I think it's White Sox, then Twins, and then the rest of the division. But the a team that I did not expect to do decent this year, the Marlins. Like, what the hell is going down in
Yeah.
Florida, in Miami? They're
Yeah.
they're
Otto
nasty.
Lopez.
Otto
Otto Lopez is
Lopez.
he's in like 340. I mean, they have pieces. Owen
Yeah.
Casey, Kyle Stowers, and their
Hmm.
pitching's good. Alcantara is back.
Oh yeah.
Yuri Perez had a perfect game. Got pulled after 7 innings. Max Meyer, he's got
Oh,
like
don't
10
even.
wins. I mean,
Yeah.
they have a bunch of good pieces that are just young, but it's crazy that they have the lowest payroll in the league, and
Hmm.
they're still decent. They're not going to beat the Braves or the Phillies in that division, but they
Yeah.
could sneak into a wild card.
Yeah.
And I
Maybe
Yeah.
not
did,
even the Nationals either.
and
But
I did see them in person beat the Braves by 13.
You did. You did, Chris. You
Wow.
did.
Yeah,
Wasn't the stadium still empty and it was like a weekend game too?
it was like a weekday game with uh probably 4,000 people.
Okay. Yeah, it's not
More
good. I
people go to
remember
Clippers games.
yeah, no kidding. I remember seeing something on Twitter like the announcer had to tell the crowd to like stand up after I don't know if it was a Sandy Alcantara, Jack? He used to play for him, right?
yeah, he still does.
I think he hit like a strikeout milestone, and the PA announcer was like, "Get on your feet! He hit the strike! He hit his strikeout number or something like that." The crowd was like, "What the hell? No, I'm not getting up." But no, it like stinks. Like specifically when the Reds when they're doing well, like the city rallies around them. Even they could be like I don't know, like 4 games below 500. But if they're starting to get hot, like the city will rally around them. That is just not at all the same for Miami. I just don't. I feel bad because the Marlins have actually a decent history in terms of like overall baseball, but the fans, it doesn't seem like they're just so far gone that they just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I think it's the location
I
of
was
their
gonna say that.
stadium is terrible in Miami. And two, I don't know, people don't seem to really care in
Hmm.
Miami.
They just need to put a nightclub in the stadium and make games at like 3 a.m. and that'll
Yeah,
work.
the stadium should be inside 11. They should just
Ay,
wipe the
papi.
floor.
Dude,
That'd
some
be
Wipe the
nightclub
awesome.
floor.
stuff down there must be insane. Because I remember I went to a nightclub in New York, and like DJ that was performing that night, like the headline DJ, came out at 2 in the morning,
Yeah.
What?
and I was like, dude, I'm about to leave. Like this is that like Manhattan. And I'm like, this has to just be cocaine, dude. That club was nuts. I was like 19. I don't know how I managed to get in. There was fucking like pythons. Like you could get on stage with a python. It was insane.
What?
But yeah, like got
insane.
offered a line. It was like, all right, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's like that's how they have to keep it going, and maybe that's what they need in Miami is just some nose nachos and
Hit up Val. Hit up Val
yeah.
Nichushkin.
yeah.
Val.
Big Val
Yeah.
and old Sergey Bobrovsky. That's awesome. Well, good stuff, guys. I'm glad everything in our sports world has been going on. There hasn't been really much NFL news, unfortunately, outside
Yeah,
of
quiet.
the one big trade that I said we weren't like going to get into passports too much, but it's just hard not to pass up the Browns sending probably their best player in franchise history over to
Mhm.
the LA Rams to make them just a super team. All that to start Sam Darnold BTW. But anyway,
Yeah, that is nuts.
There's another quarterback you're forgetting about, but I mean, took him to the brink last year. Gave him really everything they had.
Are you talking about in the NFC West?
Somebody
No,
young,
I'm talking about someone in the NFC South.
something young.
Oh yeah, Alabama Crimson Tide alumni. Bryce
Yeah.
Young.
What's your record prediction for this year, Jack?
Let's get into football. You know what? Let's go record prediction.
Yeah,
let's
we need to
start.
go
Let's
into
start with the
football.
AFC East. Let's start
Fuck
with the
it.
AFC.
Let's start with the
Patriots,
AFC.
not
Let's
drafting
start
any
the
Patriots.
AFC.
Bang bang.
Bang bang. You blew it. You blew it,
Bang.
Keto. You blew it.
Keto, stop hitting reply all on the emails.
Chris, be honest.
Keto, are you
What's your
emailing
outlook
right
on the
now?
Miami
I
Dolphins?
can see your screen.
The what?
Are you emailing right now?
Oh no, I'm not emailing. I'm trying to look up NFL news.
What's your outlook on the
At
Miami
least he's
Dolphins
engaged.
for this year?
The what?
The Miami Dolphins.
What do I think they're gonna do?
Yeah.
How many games are in the season again? Is it 16?
17. I'm gonna give you 5 teams. I want just a gut record prediction for all 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Miami
Okay.
Dolphins is your first one.
I'll do like 5 wins.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Your
I like
second
that.
team, Pittsburgh Steelers.
17-0.
Wow.
I know you don't mean
I
that,
don't
so
think
it's
I have-
okay. But
Your third team, New
I don't
Orleans
have any
Saints.
Steelers stuff. I'm fraud.
9
yeah, you
wins.
do. Right behind you, there's a flag.
Carolina Panthers is your fourth team.
We'll go
Oh yeah.
0. No, we'll go. We'll go. I'll give my realistic for Steelers and Panthers. My Steelers, I'm gonna go.
Time out. Let's actually break down football rather than you just firing off record predictions because they're our favorite teams. All right, let's actually start in the NFC. We'll just go record predictions. I know this is very like not on the whim kind of thing, but we'll just go record predictions. So NFC North, Chris, this is more of a repeat why I'm saying these for you. Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, and Minnesota Vikings. So let's start with who's winning the division and if there's anyone in the playoffs in that division as well. So if Keatle, since you were firing off, since you were firing off records, if you want to go first, fire away with that division.
What teams are in that division?
I just fucking read them out loud. I said I was saying it for you.
Oh man.
Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I got a lot. There's a lot there. Bears, Packers, Lions, Vikings.
Yeah.
And it was record, right?
Record. Well,
Okay.
just pick like who's
1
winning
through
the
4.
division. Yeah, 1 through 4. Rank them. Like
Uh,
who's winning the division?
Bears 1,
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't hate it.
Packers 2,
Okay.
Vikings
Solid.
3, Lions 4.
Lions
don't think-
4.
I
How
think
many?
they're bad.
I think they're not. I don't know if I'd go as far to say as their Super Bowl window is closed, but I don't know, man. They lose Ben Johnson and just shit started to fall apart over there.
You think that's a 3 playoff division, 3-team playoffs?
No shot.
I don't think the Vikings have a snowball's chance in hell of winning.
No,
No.
no, not
They're
especially if they're
they're
starting nine,
yeah,
nine
they're one
three,
of the
nine
worst.
three, nine three, nine three.
They're one of the worst. They're one of the worst teams in the NFC by far.
Mhm.
Um,
You need to let Jettas go.
Yeah,
Just you can still I think you can still get a lot of value out of them if you trade them.
yeah.
Um,
Then at that point, Jack, since you think so low of the Vikings, if you want to fire away with your predictions, go ahead.
yeah, I do like the Bears winning the NFC North. I think Caleb's actually a pretty good quarterback. I had some
mhm.
doubts about him, but he is clutch. He makes big plays. He needs to take another step definitely, and their defense needs to step up. But they're good. I'm not a huge fan of the Lions, but I think they're better than the Packers just with their offense.
Hmm.
I don't like Jordan Love that much. I just think he throws big interceptions. He's not as clutch as Caleb Williams or Jared Goff. So I'm going Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. I think the Lions could sneak into a wild card spot too.
That's crazy.
I think I'm gonna agree with Jack on the rankings, but yeah, I'm gonna take that. Um, I think that will be a three. I think all three of the top three of that division will find a way into the playoffs.
That's crazy. I see. I don't know
I think it's
because
the best
you
division
think
in the NFC
no shot. That's
or
the
no, the
NFC
West.
West.
But
No
I
way.
think they can. I think the way if
Like,
they can win, if they have good schedules, I don't know what their schedule looks like. I guess if they
bro,
have easier schedules, I think all three of them can get in.
for the purpose of like playing devil's advocate here, I think that the NFC East and then obviously the NFC West have a lot higher of a chance of being a three playoff team than that division than the NFC North at all. Because I think
Okay.
people are forgetting, like, obviously rookie Jaden Daniels is great, and then he, banged up. He's my dynasty quarterback, so I hope he gets better. But with that said, dude, I think they have a lot better. Like we're forgetting the Cowboys, they're not. They're always kind of like, floating around like, oh, we're America's team and we start going on a win streak. Oh, we stink, and everyone makes fun of us when we're not.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, they still have a very good core group. Like Dak that offense was actually decent last year. I know I don't know if they ended up beating the Bears or losing to the Bears last year, but it was a tight game. I remember that. And then their defense was ran by Matt Eberflus last year. Like, are we for real? Like,
Yeah.
they just need a decent DC in there, and they're not an awful defensive team. I just think they were running the wrong schemes, and then obviously there's a reason Chicago fired Matt Eberflus, and I don't
Yeah.
even know how he got picked up that quickly. So,
And,
go
is
ahead.
Josh Jacobs suspended?
We don't know about that yet.
That would change my prediction a lot.
Yeah.
Packers third though.
I am going Chicago, Green Bay, and then Vikings, and then or
Wow.
Detroit, then Vikings. Sorry, Detroit,
Okay.
then Vikings. So,
Nine.
me and Keto's just 3-4. He's just a little switched up there, but I don't know. I think Caleb Williams is good, and I hate to admit that because I am friends with a lot of Bears fans, and I just like to piss them off. But Caleb, I think, is a decent quarterback at the end of the day, and obviously we saw the playoffs. Unfortunately, he does have some pretty good instincts, and he does have. I know they nicknamed him Iceman, which I think is the cringiest shit ever. But he
Cover
really
curse though. We're all forgetting about the
that
cover
too.
curse.
That too. I was trying to explain that to one of
Nope.
my buddies who's a Bears fan, and yep, yep. So, no, but see the Packers. Everyone forgets they were pretty banged up. Their defense was very banged up last year. If Micah can get back in like October and they can stay afloat, like around 500, I still think they can be a playoff team. And then I just think that, like I was saying earlier, I think Detroit's window might have slow. It's probably
It's all on
cracked,
golf.
and that's not who you want to have it on, considering how he plays in some of the more clutch situations, I guess.
Yeah. He's very good as
But I
Rams
think
golf was something special.
I do think though, I know their roster's not great. I do think though that the Vikings have a little bit better of a shot of being second in that division than the Lions do, if anything. Because I think, like, I agree with you guys. Bears unanimously won, but I think the Vikings have a shot if they start Kyler Murray. I
Oh, I
think,
forgot he went there. I've been
yeah,
out of touch with the NFL.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
I'm gonna bang
on.
out the NFC.
Yeah, we'll just bang out the NFC. We can save the AFC for next episode because it's already 9:30 and we all have to
Yeah.
go to sleep. Um,
Sleepy
but
time.
sleepy time. NFC East, Chris, this is for you, so pay attention to the teams.
Okay, I'm trying. I'll try not to get overwhelmed this time.
Okay. Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Commanders. Chris,
Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Commanders.
you're,
Okay.
who you ranking? Let's hear it.
Um, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. I'm gonna go Giants 1,
Okay.
Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. Yeah, Giants 1. I'm gonna go Cowboys 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Eagles 3 and Commanders 4. I don't. I thought the Commanders would be good last year, but I guess I don't know. Maybe Jaden Daniels is a one and done.
He got hurt.
Did
He broke his
you
arm.
wait, Chris? Hold on. Did I hear you correctly? You said Giants won, Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders.
Yeah, isn't that what you said?
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
what
that's the
I
division.
said. But I was saying it's
Theoretically, that's the
division.
division.
Oh no, I'm saying those were the teams, right?
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, those are the teams I like.
In that order,
Yeah.
you think the Giants are going to win that division?
Don Harbaugh.
I do too. I do too, Chris.
Wow. Okay.
I think their defense is
I
really
wasn't.
good.
I wasn't making fun. I just want to know the thought process.
I think Jackson Dart is actually some. I didn't think he would be, but I think he's actually a top 15 quarterback in the league. Not top, but top 15.
That's a growth moment saying top 15. I think you're normally a top 10, top 5 guy whenever you rank a lot of things. That's
Mhm.
growth moment for you, Chris.
I think Scadaboo is actually a pretty good running back.
Yep.
I think I don't think losing Dexter Lawrence really hurts. I think you can D line guys you can replace easily. I don't think that's really a big loss. I think skill guys are more the issue.
Yeah.
So
And
does
they
that mean
don't
you
Yeah.
think Miles Garrett's not a big loss?
Well, he's different.
Okay.
That Dexter Lawrence is
It's
not
a
Miles.
great answer, Chris. That's a
Yeah.
great answer.
Well, yeah, I think they'll be. I mean, they're not. I think they'll be first rounded in the playoffs, but I think they'll
Okay.
make the playoffs.
Yes, I agree. I think the division's not like crazy good compared to the rest of the NFC, just because we were talking about a couple powerhouses. I think undoubtedly NFC West one and NFC North two. But I agree with you. I think they could win a playoff game, but I think they ultimately will. Whoever wins that division, kind of like a few years ago with the NFC South. Sorry, Jack, where they finished like 8 and 9 and win the division, just get destroyed in the first round.
No,
So.
destroyed is a strong word. But
I
last second touchdown.
was gonna say with the
Oh, sorry.
Man.
I was talking. Didn't that happen the year before too, or was that just last year?
No, the Panthers were 8-9 last year, but
No, I was talking about the Panthers. I was
2
talking about
years ago,
the division in
Panthers were
general.
terrible.
The division in general. Didn't someone finish with a under 500 record and go into the playoffs and get smoked?
Bucks.
That might have been the Bucks.
It wasn't the Saints.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
it was the Bucks.
Was it the Falcons?
No, no.
The Falcons are terrible.
I think it was the Bucks, but they won it. I think at under 500. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Good rankings, Chris. All right, Jack, fire away.
All right, I'm gonna take the Giants as well to win the division. I think they have so many pass rushers that they can substitute. Their defense is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a top 3 defense in the entire league.
Wow.
It's gonna be some gross games, but I think they're gonna win a lot of them. And I don't think the Eagles and the Commanders can move the ball against them. The Cowboys probably will, but the Cowboys don't play that much defense.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win a lot of games at home too. Second team, I'll probably go Cowboys number 2.
Okay.
They've got 2 great offensive weapons in Pickens and Lamb, and Ferguson's good. We'll see what they can do running the ball, but they can always throw the ball, especially at home. And then I'll go Eagles and then Commanders. I think the Eagles are going to struggle a little bit. They're getting older. They're not they're losing some of their big guys like Lane Johnson, stuff like that. So and everyone's kind of aging out. Jalen Hurts, can he throw the ball down the field without AJ Brown? Probably
No.
not. Probably not. And the Commanders are just kind of a dumpster fire. It's like, are we going to get Brandon Ayuk? Is he gonna, is he going to take over the team?
Him and Jaden Daniels are beefing. I don't know if you've seen that on Twitter.
Yeah,
he's not looking good.
And Jaden just he looks so small when he's in the not anything against small quarterbacks, but my small quarterback would not have broken his arm on that hit. So I think it's just going to be
Daniel's trademark is getting fucked up in big games.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think he's a good quarterback when he's healthy, but there's going to be a lot of health concerns with him. Terry McLaurin's getting older. They're just not. They're not as dynamic as they were the year that they went 12-5 and went to the NFC Championship.
Yeah,
sure, I agree. Although people forget that Jaden Daniels did lead them to their first playoff win in a hot minute. So
yeah, I think their defense is just awful too.
Sonny Styles.
Yeah, he will help actually, but their defense was just terrible last year.
No, I agree. Cool. Well, Ty, fire away.
I think it's a hard division to call, but I think just Dallas' experience on offense will give them the one, because I feel like it's going to come down to a late season game with the division on the line, and the Cowboys, granted they haven't won a lot, will have that know-how and just that veteran presence to get it done, where the Giants might not have, with Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo both being young players, having to get them across that line. That being said, Giants are going to come in close second, probably still sneaking in the wild card. And then I'm actually going to take the Commanders at 3. I think the Eagles are in that much trouble that they have the real possibility of falling apart to finish 4th. Without AJ Brown and how much inner team struggles they've been having, I think that affects the team a lot. Jalen Hurts looks worse every year, so I think he's just going to take another step back. Devontae Smith cannot be a wide receiver 1.
Saquon was terrible last year too. I mean, not terrible, but he didn't have the space that he did in their Super Bowl.
Looks human. Yeah.
Madden cover curse. People forget.
Yeah. But with the Commanders, I think Jane Daniels hopefully recognizes it, puts on some weight, and stops taking those hits. I feel like breaking your arm fully in half, like that he did, will do that to a guy.
Yeah.
And I think Terry McLaurin can still be effective. They aren't as dynamic, but I think in a straight, maybe air raid style, let Jaden sit in the pocket, run sometimes, they can get it done, and they have a decent enough defense that I think they can finish 3rd in the division and give the top guys some trouble.
Crazy. Wow.
It's gonna be a tough division.
As I'm hearing you guys talk about this, I realized I was not very prepared. I was more focused on bouncing off your guys' predictions. But with that said, I'm actually going to agree with Ty on this. I think the Cowgirls win that division.
They're going to lose first round of the playoffs, by the way.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. But they, like Ty was touching on, if they, I was saying it earlier when Chris and Jack were going through their predictions, but, if they just get their defense together, which they have the pieces, they just need a good scheme, they'll be fine. They just don't play much defense compared to last year just because they were, terrible. But I think if they get a decent scheme in place, they'll be okay. With that said, I know we were just talking about the Giants, being second and whatnot. I think they need a little bit more experience before I would crown them second. I think everyone's still a little confused on Malik Neighbors and what's going to happen with, him coming off an ACL injury. I don't even know if he'll be ready by the season. He looked really slow in that celebrity playoff game or celebrity softball game. I don't know why I said playoff game, but I don't know. And then at that point, they don't really have another wide receiver. So, but with that said, I do see them winning the division here next year, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm going to put the Commanders at second. Like I said, I'm very high on them. If Jaden Daniels can stay healthy, if their defense can figure it out, because I think they don't have too awful of pieces. They're just kind of older. It's just more of can their players, their veteran guys age like fine wine or not. That's my thoughts on that. Especially like I was alluding to earlier, I'm a big Sonny Styles guy. He's a Buckeye. He won a national championship with us.
He's gonna be an instant effect on that defense, I have to imagine.
I agree. He's got to wear the green dot, I'd imagine, because I don't think Bobby Wagner's back with them yet. If I am correct, I don't know if I am, but
I don't know how effective he would really be anymore.
yeah. But with that said, I will agree. I believe Ty, I think you were saying it. I think the Eagles are going to fall off that hard. So I'll kind of wrap it up here because I know we're getting closer to time here, but I will go Cowboys, Commanders, Giants, Eagles. It's not going to be like a hard fall off. It's just, I think everyone, kind of to Jack's point, getting old. Their offense is kind of slowing down. Can Jalen Hurts really throw the ball that deep? Can Devontae Smith be number one? There's just so many question marks on offense. And can Saquon Barkley turn back to his old self? So that's my prediction. But all right, Keto, this is Jack's division. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is also a hard division to call.
Yeah. So it's Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay. I kind of have a tie for one. I think they're going to get the same record, the Panthers and the Buccaneers. I'm going to go same record. I kind of feel like I feel like they're the exact same skill level.
Well, then at that point, it comes down to their head to head. So I guess if you think they're going to have the same record, does one of them sweep the other? Do they tie and they just kind of leave it up to chance? Or
I think if Baker's normal, the Panthers win. If Baker's good, the Bucks win. I think the Panthers are maybe a little better than the Bucks, but if Baker Mayfield plays good, then they'll
Great
win.
pick. Great pick.
And then Falcons are terrible, so they're going to be last.
Yeah,
And
great
then
pick.
Saints will be ahead of them. I just think I don't know. The Falcons are a disaster. I think they're more skilled than the Saints, but I think the Falcons are a disaster.
okay, it's pretty quick and efficient. I like that one. All right, as this is your division, Jack, fire away with your totally real and absolutely correct season prediction.
Unbiased.
Yeah, this is as unbiased as it gets, straight from the heart. The Panthers are far and away the best team in the division. Their defense is the best in the division. Their offense is the best in the division. Rico Dowdle is a loss, but he's not that big of a loss with Chuba behind him.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
JC Horn's a top 2 corner in the league, and he's probably not 2.
Behind Joey Porter Jr.
Devin Lloyd is great. He's gonna be an instant help in zone coverage. And then the receiver room is great as well. We got a new O-lineman, Freeling from Georgia. He's going to be a beast. Hopefully the linemen stay healthy because that's been an issue the last couple of years. Bryce is, he's going to take another step. Probably, top 5 MVP candidate this year. T-Mac, I'm going to say 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. What we really don't have is a tight end. That's kind of an issue. We don't have someone, except we do have Tommy Tremble, and he's pretty good.
Put some fucking respect on Tommy Tremble's name. Put some fucking respect on Tommy.
He did have that one, 55.
You love Tommy, and you know it. I know for a damn fact you love Tommy.
Yeah, he's like Ian Thomas 2.0, but it's fine. I think we're gonna be solid. Second, I'll take the New Orleans Saints. I think they're actually pretty good. The Shuckster is pretty good. Chris Olave, if he doesn't get his head taken off in week 2, he'll be pretty good. The running backs, I don't like Devin Neal, but I think he's decent. Kamara's obviously still there, but he's 48 years old.
You're forgetting someone.
Beef John Robinson.
Achan.
Oh, they got Achan?
Yeah,
for real?
Do.
Oh, breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news, everyone. Devon Achan is really fast and going to run by Devin Lloyd, but it's okay because we'll be up 48-0 at that point. It won't matter.
Garbage time touchdown. Yeah,
and third, give me the Buccaneers. I think they're 8-9, 7-10. No Mike Evans for them. Egbuka stunk for like 15 weeks last year. He had 2 good weeks at the beginning of the year.
Hey.
And then in the fourth is Tua
Probably
Tagovailoa's team, the Falcons. Because
so you're calling him QB1?
I think he's better than Michael Penix.
Michael Penis.
Michael
Yeah.
Penis Jr.
Michael's
versus Tua turning the ball over.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
team is terrible. Their defense is terrible.
Yeah.
And I think Bijan is really good, but I don't see them. They don't have a quarterback, and Kyle Pitts is going on like year 8. The receivers.
Year 8 of me drafting him in fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack, I think I'm going to agree a lot here, but Panthers, I think you guys get that over that 10-win hump, which in that division is saying something. And will win. I really like the coach. I'm blanking on his name for the New Orleans Saints.
Kellen Moore.
Yeah, the Boise State.
Kellen Moore's hilarious.
That's right, Statue of Liberty.
Highly recommend watching his Pardon My Take interview.
Yeah, it's a good one. So that's actually what made me really like what he's doing down there. I do think the Shuckster's good. Obviously, any team with an Ohio State wide receiver has an opportunity to be good if you can get the ball to him, especially in the modern receivers, not slant boy. That
brain is fruit punch jello though.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
Same deal with. I'm gonna just agree on third and fourth. I think just Bucks. No Mike Evans, having a hard time. Baker can definitely make us eat our words and win that division. I just don't think he's gonna. And then Atlanta is absolutely trash. Is Big Kirk? No, he's in
Las Vegas. Him and
Slime.
Him and Fernando Mendoza are the stepbrothers.
Stepbrothers, I remember now. Yeah, not a lot to add there. I think that division's Carolina's all the way.
Yeah, I agree. I'm
Don't
not gonna.
What?
Trust me, I'm not. I also, if you guys see me looking down, I promise I'm not texting on the notes app, making sure.
Are you writing our predictions? Or
yeah, so that way, old Keto can cook up the graphics since he's our designated graphics guy now.
Yeah. I can edit it too if you need. I have pro editing software for work.
Sure.
I can edit like this thing. I can just like the video.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's cool. We could talk about that.
Don't send the file to Brody and hear Chris actively taking his job.
Yeah, it's true.
Bedard got offer sheet and he's doing it. AI assistant.
Yeah.
I am going to go with the Panthers, obviously.
Great pick.
Just after what they did, I'm not sitting here because I'll shoot. Jack knows I'll shoot it straight if the Panthers would be an ass. No, I really do think they can build on the momentum they had last year. I think they made a couple decent moves in the offseason, and I think T-Mac is going to take a very big step here and truly show that why he's a wide receiver 1. And then obviously the running back room too. That obviously stinks a little bit, but I think Jonathan Brooks, if healthy, I think he is a good running back. We still haven't seen what he's been able to do in the pros yet because he's been so injured. So if he's healthy, he was really good. I think he was at the Gamecocks in college, Jack. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was.
I think he was Texas.
Are you sure? Jonathan Brooks? Let's see. Doesn't matter.
JC Horn was a Gamecock.
He was. And then 2, and I think Jack has told us multiple times this is who scares him. The Shuckster and the Saints. I think it's going to be really close at the end of the year. I know you guys had a pretty good battle because I think you guys split the series with them last year, right? I think you guys ended up winning 1. Oh, they swept you guys?
Yeah, it was just
holy shit!
Remember that? He was so pissed.
Yeah, we scored like 3 points at home against him. Then we needed
to win. Yeah,
we almost lost Jack that day.
Yeah, we needed to win the division, though we couldn't do it.
Yeah,
but we still won the division, so
still won it. Still won it. Doesn't matter. And then I do think it's a 3-team race for that like 1 spot in that division. So I'm gonna throw Tampa at 3, but no, like really 2 and 3 are the only 2 interchangeable ones. Jack's gooning off camera.
I think if the Panthers start fucking around, that's when it gets into the 3-team.
Yeah, I think that's when it starts to get a little freaky. But yeah, no, I think it's Panthers, Saints.
Copyright.
Panthers.
Reds have the bases loaded.
Nice. I think it's Panthers, Saints, Tampa, and Falcons. So I think that's the only correct order. But all right, Keto, last
Yeah.
division in the NFC. It's gonna go the Cardinals, your photo modeling team, the LA Rams, um, San Francisco 49ers, and the Seattle Seahawks, reigning Super Bowl champions.
Um, I'll go Seahawks one
Okay.
because they won. It was Rams, and then what were the other two?
49ers and Cardinals.
Okay, I'll go Rams too. I think
Okay.
they're pretty good. The
Okay.
Cardinals have to go last, and because they're just terrible. And 49ers third. Mac Jones, or not Mac Jones, what's his name? Brock Purdy's
Big cock
assistant.
prop.
He's a
Sorry.
system quarterback who can't win.
That's crazy. They beat the Bears last year, and you were just glazing the Bears.
I don't know. I think Brock Purdy
Okay.
is like about the same level as that Braden Sorsby or whatever that guy's name is.
Brandon Sorsby. We didn't
That
even
needs to
talk
be a
about
clip.
that.
That
You
needs to
know,
be a clip.
yeah,
He's not even in the NFL.
we can touch college football next episode we record.
Yeah. We can do AFC and college football next.
Yeah, we'll do AFC and college football because, like I said, we're done with the other football for right now. No, I think that's a solid list, Chris. Brandon Sorsby, that's got to get clipped, man. All right, Jack, taking us home with your predictions.
Yeah, I like the Rams to win the division. I think Stafford's gonna have one last year. Obviously, yeah, he's got the receivers. The defense is good with Garrett now. Yeah, they have a
Maybe
number one pass rusher. I just think they're the best overall team. The Seahawks, obviously, I think they're still going to win 12 games. Those games head to head against them are going to be a grind for both teams. Give me the 49ers in the 3 slot. I think they might sneak in a wild card spot too, because I don't think they're not bad, and they should get some guys back on defense that are healthy. You have Kittle, Rick Pearsall, CMC's still probably getting rushed for like 1,500 yards. Chris's computer's about to die, so he's going to grab a charger real quick.
I'm pretty sure the Zoom. I'm pretty
just
sure the
fucked
Zoom
up the slots by turning his
recorded.
camera off.
Nah, he didn't. It's all good.
Okay. I guess we're filming with Zoom this time.
Yeah, it's all good.
And then I'll take the Cardinals in last because I don't even know who their quarterback is. Probably
Jacoby Brissett,
Yeah.
or Gardner Minshew, or Carson Beck.
Yeah, we'll Sid the Sloth.
Yeah, actually, Carson Beck's probably the best option out of all three of those, which is sad.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Actually, Jacoby Brissett's good for like
5 weeks,
six games in a year, and going 3-3.
It's only when he's operating out a shotgun pass too. Like he's he's not running the ball at all. He's just purely operating out of hurry up offense. Just
then Marvin Harrison also needs to show up this year because he did not last year.
You mean he's gonna want to throw him the ball?
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about Marv, but that's okay.
I'll die on Marv's Hill, but I think it's really hard.
Oh my.
Chris, next time we record, can you please wear a mic?
Yeah. Everything you move around.
Can you please wear a mic next time we record? It doesn't have to be this. You have this one, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not working, so I don't have it anymore.
Okay, next time just like wear your Xbox headset because every time you do something, it just
really?
You can't. It's not even picking up on our slogan. I don't think
it's okay.
The noise gate. Anyway, it's really hard not to pick the Rams. Getting Miles, I do think Seattle's Super Bowl hangover causes that. Rams will win the division, like Jack said. Stafford's last dance. Before they hand it off to Ty Simpson, which is insane, but they can just kind of reload. Then Seattle, I think Sam Darnold, like I said, Super Bowl hangover, but the Walker of it all, the lack of Kyle Walker, will be a big deal. Obviously, he went to the Chiefs. What did I say?
Kyle.
Oh, my bad. Kyle Walker, wasn't that American
Greg Kittle.
Sniper? Anyway. And then 49ers, wouldn't be surprised. I can probably go hand up and say this is probably the 3-team into the playoffs division. I could see the 49ers not being very good at all, though. I tend to agree with Chris that Brock Purdy really isn't the answer there. The difficulty they've had with off-season contracts and the electrical substation, you just never really know with them. And then Arizona and 4 get free Marv, or start Carson Beck and just rebuild. They're absolutely terrible. They will be probably one of the worst teams in the league.
I'm pretty sure everyone has said the exact same thing.
I think Chris had Seattle over LA, but that was it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna agree with the Rams winning that without a doubt. Like it's kind of, if you're in the NFC, it's like you're it's not the end game Avengers, you're in the Infinity War Avengers, and you have to go against Thanos, and Thanos is going to win. So I'm gonna take the Rams first. Thank you. And then I actually kind of am a little hesitant to put the Seahawks here. I still will, just because they didn't lose that many pieces. Their running game likely isn't going to change that much. Truth be told, Kenneth Walker only really turned it on in the playoffs, but that's just because he had no other choice. But Zach Charbonnet is still a dog. I forget the guy they drafted, but I forget his name off the top of my head, but he's very good. I watched some tape on him when the draft was going on. I think he's going to be a great addition for them. Zach Charbonnet, unfortunately, I think is going to get his touchdowns poached and then feel like Kenneth Walker did and maybe leave in free agency, but who knows? So I will be putting them at 2 just strictly because the Rams put all their chips on the table for this year. So I think Stafford,
a win,
yeah, without a doubt. It is without a doubt a win.
Darian Price is the running back.
There you go.
Notre Dame.
Yep. And then I just think, I don't know. I just think the Seattle will have a little bit of a hangover in terms of Super Bowl. They also did lose some DB pieces as well. But with that said, they do still have the best offensive player in the NFL on their team. So, I'm going to rock with the 49ers. I am a Brock Purdy believer. I do think his system definitely helps, but I do think he's a solid quarterback nonetheless. So I think the 49ers will stay there. And like Ty alluded to earlier as well, this is a three playoff team division, or 3 playoff team division, right? Yeah. I think without a doubt, they're just going to destroy the rest of the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I also agree with Ty. Doesn't matter who you roll out there for the Cardinals. I think honestly they might even end up trading Marvin Harrison because he hasn't really showed them value, and they could actually still get a decent amount out of him, I think. But I think this is, hey, you say respectfully to the Cardinals, I think this is where you say, hey, you know what? We're just going to see how the first 5 games go. Obviously, they're not going to go that great. And I think I alluded to it on the Twitter as well. That schedule's hard as shit. Like there's no way around it. You got to play all those teams twice, at home and away. And
it's 6 losses.
Yeah. And that's just, that could easily be enough to knock you out of the playoffs too. So I don't even know off the top of my head, I don't even know what divisions they play outside of their own, but it doesn't matter. Like, you'll be so depleted from those games. You go 0-6 in your own division. Like, it's not gonna matter.
Give the ball to Jeremiah Love. That's good with what they should do.
Yep. Give the ball to
Jeremiah
Love.
He's gonna be like Bijan on the Falcons.
Yeah. The
Ferrari parked in a carport next to a trailer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, do you guys want to do any buy sells real quick? We haven't done that in a hot minute, just to kind of recap.
I'd sell Tim Ream.
I was gonna get into that earlier, but I didn't.
It was just bad. I know we're not good at soccer, but like you can tell when a team just lays down and takes it. And Tim Ream took it all. So
yeah, I saw.
It's too big. Take it
every
I saw a tweet earlier. It's like, this is when Illinois is 4-0, and then they get big noon kickoff, and Ohio State beats them 37-10.
Can we all agree, Chris? I know you probably weren't watching the game because you're not a soccer guy, but like, were you watching the game before? I assume.
Oh, I've never seen a single one of them really.
No.
I've seen like clips.
It's all good. I think we can all agree that was, if we had to put it in college football terms, that was a James Franklin led team out there.
Well,
Oh yeah,
I have something to say. I saw
yeah,
that
but the
about.
coach wasn't the issue.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I saw they said if the U.S. put their athletes into soccer, we'd win, but all the athletes don't play soccer
The compelling argument because of the athletes we produce.
because they said in high school it's considered like all like everyone's play football. If you're like the best
Yeah.
athlete, you're not playing soccer usually. So
Yeah.
it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I played soccer to stay in shape for lacrosse. Like people, that's
Yeah.
what soccer's used for in the States.
Yeah. I played soccer for fun. I enjoyed it, but also it
I mean,
did
I
help me
enjoyed
stay
it
in
for sure,
shape
but
a
it was
lot.
like I don't really care about this, you know.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Sell tie.
Yeah.
Chris, Jack, I'll close out. So if you guys got any comments with your buy sell, feel free.
Yeah, Ben Rice is in the home run derby, and I love him. He's got 26 homers. He hit a 3-run homer opposite field, lefty tonight, 103 off the bat.
Holy shit.
And he's better than Juan Soto, so he's probably the best hitter on the Yankees right now. Even though the Yankees lost, I'm still very proud of him, and he's going to win the home run derby because he's got a great lefty swing, and Citizens Bank Park is made for him.
True. All right, Ketel.
I have a controversial sell.
Oh. Stir the pot,
Sell,
Chris.
sell the World Cup and make it in the Olympics. So it's all in the Olympics and don't put the rules.
Chris, boy, do I
Chris.
have breaking news for
Yeah.
you. Soccer is already in the Olympics in the World Cup format.
No, but you can only have like 4 players over 24. So no good players play in it.
Yeah,
Not
but
true.
that's yeah, it's okay.
I would say that so that like because gold medals, people would want a gold, but stuff like
They
that.
typically won't bring, they don't care about it as much as the World Cup,
Yeah,
but anyone can play in it.
yeah.
I would just switch it. Like the World Cup, I would make it like the 4 nations face off for NHL.
That's actually that's well, that'll be a
That
good
is a
buy.
controversial take. The World Cup's considered like the greatest sporting event on the planet.
Yeah,
I think it should be Olympics is where it matters, but
Yeah.
I think it's because less teams make the Olympics, so they don't care.
yeah, that's exactly
There's
what it
less
is.
like we saw with the videos in the US, like
It's like it's the
Melting
World
pot.
Cup on a much smaller scale is essentially what it is.
Yeah, and I think the group stage works a lot differently. Like
And
it's
the World Cup you have to like qualify for too. I mean, I think you do have to do something in order to make the Olympics, but like the
I
World
think
Cup,
you just get invited.
yeah, the World Cup is like you go through 4 years of qualifiers in order to make it. So, good. That was very controversial, Chris.
yeah, I
That is a
don't think it's
controversial
great.
take.
Embrace
I've-
debate.
Yeah, I've seen people say it too, so I know it's not insane. I've seen that. People say that.
I mean, it's not an awful take. I like the World Cup. I really enjoy it. I grew up being a soccer guy, so I do enjoy it. But
But buy, I'm gonna go with hmm. I'll say buy. We're gonna go with Audi cars because I want to buy.
Nice.
I want to buy. I might get a new Audi coming up for one.
did you get one when we graduated college?
Oh no, but I'm gonna turn it in, and so I'm gonna get the money back, and then
May I ask why?
well, because my car is kind of getting beat up. The gas mileage is horrific.
You're just
What do you
realizing
drive?
that?
Well, no, I have. I get like 20 miles per gallon.
It's not bad.
That's not bad, Chris. That's
It's
why
not
I get
that
my
bad.
truck.
No, but
I mean,
I
it's
have,
a truck.
He has to use engine or airplane fuel.
I have to use 93.
Oh.
93,
93, 93, 93, 93, 93.
I use 93 gas, so each fillup's like $100.
Yeah, you can't press Sidney Crosby. You have to press 93.
Yeah, so
You have to press Zabanichev.
yeah, so I'm thinking I might do that because I'll get a good turn in. Only if I get a good deal, if I can get a good money back, but we'll see.
It's a good buy.
I did have a sell, but it went out of my head, so I lost it. But on a more positive note, I'm gonna rock with two buys. First one, Junior Caminero. I know he's technically Jack's division rival, but I fucking love the Rays. Are goated. They're great. They're fun team to watch. Junior Caminero. He is a great player. He was on a home run streak. I think the Astros ended it. But nonetheless, very electric player. And then two, just for recency bias, I'm going to buy Ryan O'Hearn specifically against the Braves. It was Ryan O'Hearn versus the Braves tonight. He put up 12 runs by himself. It was 12-2. He actually almost hit the cycle of home runs. So he hit a grand slam, then he hit a 3-run tank, and then he hit a 2-run tank. He did not complete it. I think he did end up going 4-for-4 though, either 4-for-4 or 4-for-5 with a single. But he could have had a home run cycle, which is just insane to think about. So,
That's ridiculous.
yeah. But fellas, great show.
A great return episode, over an hour, I think.
Good to
Top
be back.
ends.
Good.
Keto, can you leave us with something? I have a question.
Wait, you want me to have a question?
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Who's on Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore is we have Jefferson, we have Lincoln,
Yes?
we have Roosevelt.
No.
Okay. No.
Damn it. I thought you had it this time. Next time.
Next time. We'll try again. Maybe not next show, but
Wait.
I think it is.
Roosevelt is on it. That's my bad.
Teddy's on it.
Who's the last one? Who's the last one? I was thinking of I thought you meant Franklin for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, it's Jefferson, Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Washington.
Oh, you got it. There it is.
Okay.
My
Let's
bad,
go,
Chris.
Tito.
I totally thought I was thinking
I
about
was gonna say I thought Roosevelt was the last time I
No.
looked.
I'll go hand
in
up.
Florida,
I was
when
laughing
we were
because
on
Ty was
Logan's
laughing.
bachelor trip, which happened between the last episode, I kept asking Chris that, and he kept saying Ben Franklin. I was going crazy. But I'm glad you finally got it.
Oh man!
That's a great way to end the new. We're back.
You were back. We'll keep that in there, but I guess Chris, you might be our new editor now, so I'll send you the video. But
I can edit everything in like 3 minutes. I just use CapCut, if you know CapCut.
yeah, we'll talk after the show.
Sponsor.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We're back. We're gonna try and be better about posting on social media. We'll be back next episode with college football and the AFC and any other hockey news that happens to pop up between now and the next time we record. So
Don't forget to vote for Love Island USA winners.
no.
Except for Bryce and Trinity, their relationship is fake.
Ah,
No.
God. All right,
Bryce
I'm
and
ending the
Trinity.
episode there.
Bryce and Trinity. Bryce and
get-
Trinity.